wrestling. A lot to give it in professional wrestling. Professional wrestling gives it all and more professional wrestling. Professional wrestling of all. Pro wrestling. Pro wrestling. Pro. A lot.
listening to Spotify. To Apple Music, even Heart Radio. The Unscripted KAYFABE is the product that we watch. To analyze the product, to watch the product, to discourage the product, to encourage the product. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, oh boy, we're getting a rant. Welcome to the Unscripted KAYFABE. No rumors, no dirt, oh bullshit. This is the Unscripted KAYFABE.
Welcome everybody to the Unscripted KAYFABE. Spader, man, we're here. We're here, huh? We're live on StreamYard. We're live on StreamYard, folks. StreamYard, my bad. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting review tonight. Dynamite. A lot of shit to talk about here. I'm gonna give you a little. Here we go. Man, it's been a while, folks. It is Wrestling with Spades. Pro wrestling, you know, I was like, whatever the money is to make, even though what making estimatedly, I want to say shit. You know, being young still, it's fucking determined to what I do. But at the end of the day, it's really important to me to put out some kind of wrestling content. I will say, and you guys probably know the last stream that we're live for, we can go back to it. I have it noted down with me, and I can basically check it out right away. It was over 2 weeks ago. And you know what the show was? Oh, yeah, it was the Saturday Night's Main Event. Did good enough viewership on that, I would say. Maybe we could change the thumbnail later on. Didn't feel like to change it. I think did fine viewership on that. For whatever my viewership is. I don't really fucking care. Because when I'm checking out, that's up to you. That sounds weird. But nonetheless, it's been basically 2 weeks or over 2 weeks. Some sort of those things, man. It's been that long since you would care to do shit like that, huh? It's been that long for me to care to do shit all like that all the time. It's crazy. I'll give you my take why the weekly shows. Because first of all, pro wrestling, as I'll say it again, it sucks currently. But I mean, I don't live off of this, but it's still good enough to make 10. Like, why would I care? I don't care really. It's I want to say how old I am, 20 years old. Who the fuck cares about that? But I could care less, guys. I could care less. I could care less about that really. That how much of the money aspect do I make out of this show? I could care about that. Here to talk about it. I've really been least interested in the product for a while. AEW sucks. WWE sucks. You guys don't get to see. We can check out. I'm gonna give you WWE stream was probably Crown. I believe that was the last stream. Crown Jewel was the last stream that we had. Crown Jewel. We're not going to count Saturday Night's main event. It was a month ago. A WWE Weekly show where Seth Rollins was turned on by Braun Breaker, which was hot, where we got something hot there for a bit. I put up a scene with finally picking up story. Shows are getting better, but there's a reason why we don't do these shows, folks. And I don't cover. I expect WWE to not give me mediocrity at the end of the day. I'll make my point exactly clear about that. I expect WWE to not give me mediocrity at the end of the day. I expect them to give me compelling television for me to care about. I expect them to not give me mediocrity at the end of the day. That's all I care about, okay? What I have been getting from the company is mediocrity. This is not a WWE stream, really. I don't want to go over them, but the fact that you don't get in WWE streams is because they're serving me mediocrity majority of the times. And I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt and work for them. I'm going to work for them, but review their shows. I'm not going to review their shows. You know that Triple H, you don't need to fucking go on Twitter and say all the bullshit that you fucking idiots say. You know that Paul Levesque, Triple H, he knows how to book a show. He knows how to book a show. He knows how to book it well. He can book it well. This whole long-term booking bullshit, don't fucking go with me, bro. It's honestly hurt the product more than it's helped it. This year it proves it more than ever. What's the plan with Cody? Why is Cody champion for what? Now to WrestleMania. That pisses me off right away. I can't stand that. I can't. I'll give you an example as John Cena. You know, I might be a kid back then, definitely I was, but I was not a huge John Cena fan. But I know for a fact, again, this is an example here. One thing about Cena was that Cena wasn't champion going into WrestleMania all the time. Okay? He wasn't champion going into WrestleMania all the time. 2008, he wasn't champion. 2005, he wasn't champion. He might be going for the title. But Cena was never champion for like all reigns were long. No, dude. He had one long reign, which Cody got that long reign. Good for him. I'm gonna go over WWE. I'm gonna go over something with WWE because I don't do cover WWE, but I have to get something off my fucking. I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I am basically cutting my own fucking pipe bomb like CM Punk is. I gotta get some stuff off my chest, folks. I definitely have to get some stuff off my chest. I have to get some stuff off my chest at the end of the day, okay? And I'm gonna get it off my chest. Cody, this is not about WWE making it one clear. The stream is not going to be about WWE, but there's just stuff that I'm not willing to cover WWE for the sake of this. I'm not. As I said, I'm not going to look back and take mediocrity. AEW is easy to cover. And I would cover AEW over WWE, and I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll cover AEW over WWE because AEW is, to me, my core audience, really. AEW is my core audience. WWE is not. And this is not a sicko audience, but if you ask me if I have the audience of sickos, yes, I do, probably. But at the same time, I would cover AEW. The only reason you would have me covering WWE when some storylines really fucking going big. It's got it's so good. It is like binge. It's like TV worthy. It's so good, that story. It's just like it's so hot. It's so good. I'm not gonna cover WWE because it's a fucking wrestling show. No, I rather cover AEW. Okay. And I got negative stuff to say about AEW. WWE, we're gonna let me just get done with WWE here, because I don't like to cover the show, but I'm gonna say why I don't cover the show. I don't work for mediocrity. I don't want to see mediocrity, and I'm not gonna cover mediocrity. I'm not gonna cover WWE. WWE, and I majorly cover AEW anyway, so I feel like AEW is easier to cover than WWE. But still, I don't cover enough, okay? But WWE. Well, I do. Sorry to be the burner of bad news here, man. I cover a lot of stuff about WWE. Have done it for a while. I've done covering WWE for a while, nonetheless. But again, here on the Unscripted Kayfabe, we cover WWE. Sure, we do. But we also cover like what? We cover AEW. We do, yeah. I'm gonna get this shit on my chest. Cody Rhodes as a champion sucks. I'm gonna say blatantly, who the like what is this idea? What is this situation that they've created that we're gonna have Cody Rhodes go into WrestleMania as a world champion? Well, at that time it'll be nearly a year, basically again. It was over an year, but it'll be like what? It's gonna be around close to, at least we're talking May, July, June, July, and then August, right? End of April, he's gonna lose the title. It's like if he does, it's like if he does lose the championship, then what do you fucking expect from Cody? Do you expect him to lose the title? I don't know. As everyone really want to give it to Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble, which was WrestleMania. It doesn't need the championship, honestly. You fucking went over that shit. You went over that shit. You kind of buried it. Why does that need a title? You kind of buried that feud with teasing it so much that I think you fucking burned the fucking pot, and just stop. The whole Randy Orton looking at Cody's title. It's like, bro, I'm looking at my girl. Like, when are you gonna fuck the girl at this point, bro? Like, just fuck her already. Anyways, just fuck her already at that point. As I said, just fucking, just at that point, just fucking, just fuck it up. What should I say? I think I gotta say enough about that shit, right? Like, how many times are we gonna see Randy Orton looking at Cody Rhodes' championship? How many times are we gonna see that? Like, what's the fucking point of it at this point now? Is there any point of Randy Orton looking at the title all the time now? It's like, bro, you want to fuck her, just fuck her already. It might be derogatory. It's like, just fuck her at this point. It's like this tension, like this character. In characters, just I'm gonna give just a TV show example here. TV shows, movies, whatever the fuck you want to say. When one guy wants his close to the other guy or the girl, or is looking at the guy's girl all the time and wants to fuck her, he gets to fuck her eventually, and that fucks up his relationship, and he takes the girl. In this position, Randy Orton wants to fuck with a title. He wants to take the title. Randy, can you do it already, please? Can you already fuck that girl, that championship? Can you fuck it at this point? Like, why are you like in movies and TVs? It's just basically done, and there's no long-term storytelling in that either. Like long-term storytelling for this, like, bro, nobody. It's miserable at this point. You're miserable, bro. Just if you get the fuck away. You're just miserable at that point. You're just like, get the fuck away from that thing, basically. From your friend, you're miserable. You're so miserable that you're not going to be able to even fucking figure that shit out. It's like, you're so miserable, bro. Like, maybe you need to go to another fucking town or whatever, leave town, go somewhere fucking else, figure that shit out, go to fucking AEW, go to Monday Night Raw. Give you an example. You can't fuck you can't fuck his girl. You won't be able to. You don't want to bang this chick, just go away. Want to bang, you keep on telling me, oh, you want to bang the chick for what, 2 years now? 2 years nearly? You're trying to tell me that you want to fucking bang the chick, and you're trying to tell me that story for almost 2 years now, that you want to fucking bang the chick. Wow, man, that's a great story to tell. Yeah, I'm sick of it at this point, bro. Just fucking leave town and go somewhere else. Go far away, because like, oh, first of all, you don't have the balls to bang this chick, your friend's chick. But other than that, like, just fucking leave. Like, you keep on looking at it, like you're like you want to fuck it, basically. You keep on looking at her like that. It might be a little derogatory for some people. Again, this is not a show for kids, dude. You want to bang a chick? That's up to you. Fucking go bang her. What should I say? I say go bang her at the end of the day. You want to bang the chick? Go bang her. Why not? Just go ahead and fucking bang her at the end of the day. What do you get off from it? I don't get it. I mean, you won't get anything off from it, but still. Just go bang the chick, bro. You really want to do this so badly. Go fucking do it. No, but you're gonna look at the chick all the time. Give her the looks that give her the looks that I'm gonna fuck you. That's basically Randy Orton giving Cody Rhodes the championship looks for 2 years now, nearly. Bro, I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit narrative of long-term storytelling. I've never been so more fucking fed up of this fucking bullshit called long-term storytelling in WWE. Honestly. Never have I ever been so fucking fed up of seeing long-term storytelling applied this much in WWE. You ask me this shit again. Never fucking have I ever been more fed up of this bullshit. At this point, the girl doesn't even need to be fucked. The girl can leave these two loser men alone in Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I'm talking about the WWE Championship as being the girl. And both men don't deserve to fuck it, basically. and the girl can move on to someone else, to Drew McIntyre. Go ahead with him. Fucking that'd be great. But do I honestly see that? No, I don't see that. And if I see that, I might see it at like Royal Rumble. And if he doesn't win, then I'm fucking fed up at that point. If they're planning to have Cody Rhodes going to WrestleMania as their WWE champion again, I will absolutely, like, bro, I can fucking want to just choke the shit out of Bruce Pritchard. Because we're sick of seeing this guy and going into WrestleMania with that title. And it's not like he's going to WrestleMania with the title. He has the title all the fucking time. You can give him reigns. You don't need to have him have the title like for fucking a year or so again. You don't. Just stop with that fucking narrative. That's what the fuck is wrong with this company right there. Long-term championship reigns, long-term bullshit. There is no fucking narrative. Roman and the Bloodline, I went over this again on our fucking stream we did about the Saturday Night's Main Event. Roman and the Bloodline, two different things. Roman and Bloodline were more organic enough to get people like Sami Zayn over, Jey Uso over. Cody Rhodes with these long-term championship reigns is going to get nobody fucking over. He's mega over himself. He doesn't need the title. The story ended 2 fucking years ago. What the fuck? You know, he talks like still that his story's not ended. He talks, he's like fucking still in his fucking story, apparently. Bro, you're a 2-time WWE champion. You don't need the title, really, honestly. You think AJ Styles ever needed the title again to solidify who the fuck he was in WWE? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And there were a lot of positions where you could prove that, yeah, they didn't give the title because, I mean, he's already a fucking top guy at the end of the day. He doesn't need the title to prove it. Cody Rhodes is a top guy. He doesn't need the championship with him all the time to prove that he's a top guy. Like he's a top mega star of the company. It's Cody and Roman. We know that. Stop fucking with us all the time, bro. Honestly. Stop treating your fan base stupid all the time. Cody Rhodes doesn't need the WWE Championship. I'm not saying I'm sick and tired of Cody Rhodes. I'm sick and tired of you giving the title to Cody Rhodes and having him hold. It's already fucking gone boring. There were so many opportunities to give the title to Kevin Owens, basically. Even though Kevin Owens didn't really win it, technically he was holding on to that Winged Eagle title, right? But at the end of the day, you could have given the fucking title to Kevin Owens still. And I would have not fucking blinked a bit. And you could still give it back to Cody by WrestleMania. It was right there. It was right fucking there. Take the championship of Cody. Make him a 2-time WWE champion. And I don't know what you do with John Cena and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, but you have Kevin Owens win the title. You have Kevin Owens with the title at Saturday Night's Main Event. You make this show important. How much important it is. But no, you wanted to keep the fucking championship on Cody. That's your opinion. So, okay, that was the first year. Now you're doing it for the second year. That's not fucking, that's getting tiring, man. Because they're going to do it for the third and the fourth year now. We're fucking fed up. Nobody wants to see. The point with Cena was Cena wasn't champion. He didn't have those long reigns. This is what actually made Cena, in a way, even though people hate him for whatever the fuck they hated him, this made Cena kind of like, in a good, when you have champions, we aren't in the Bruno Sammartino era. These championship reigns are hurting your product. You can't do what you did with Roman, and you're never going to be able to do it, honestly. Stop giving me these fucking done with them. I'm fucking fed up. I'm done. I don't know, because they're not creative. They don't feel fucking real enough. They don't feel fucking true enough. They feel, and it's just basically, oh, it's predictable. Who's going to win? Oh, Cody's going to retain. Cody's going to retain. Like, who the fuck cares at this point? Basically. That's my gripe with WWE right there. The WWE Championship position. And Monday Night Raw doesn't fucking deliver either on the live circuits. Survivor Series War Games, folks. I'm gonna go over this right here, basically. What the fuck does Cody Rhodes got to do with the fucking bronze? So what? What the fuck do you have to do with this? Honestly, what the fuck do you have to do with the bronze? What did they do to you that you want to fuck them up? Seth's not there anymore. What the fuck are you gonna do? What do you want to do with bronze? I don't get it. Why are you fucking going after the bronze in War Games? Oh, because they can get fucking Roman Reigns to sign up? Oh, that's fucking completive about that shit, huh? Maybe he does sign up. I don't know about LA Knight gonna get in, but if it's because Roman can't come or Roman's not gonna be there for that, great for that fucking reason. But still, to me, that's fucking annoying. You have Roman Reigns in this fucking position. And all these guys get all this fucking time off for so fucking. I get it, the time off, but you need these stars. I mean, you are completely fucking clueless of other guys, and you need these stars to still rely on. For these big storylines, these guys need to be here. And Roman's not here. That's a fucking problem. If Cody's filling his shoes, I think he's going to be he's going to fucking kill it out of the park, knock it out of the park, as he always does with a lot of shit he does. But I have the right to criticize it because Cody Rhodes has nothing to do with the fucking Breakers. Bronze have nothing to do with Cody. They have no beef, realistically, honestly. It's not like Samoa Joe and Adam Page. I mean, there's a little beef, but what does WWE think we're fucking dumb? Like, let's talk about AEW on the other side. This is an AEW stream at the end of the day. We're talking about them definitely. We're talking about them thinking that we're dumb, basically. Where they have fucking this fabricated storyline with Samoa Joe and Adam Page built up for the sake of no fucking match plan for Full Gear, and they build it up because they want Adam Page to have a chance. They had no idea who the fuck they were. They just made it on the fly at the end of the day. Well, if they were fucking smart enough, and who the guy they had win, and your top world champion in the company, former world champion, the longest world champion, probably your biggest star in the company in MJF, he fucking put this guy over in a thumbtacks and tables match. He put him over so good. He did a fucking great job to put Mark Briscoe over. And what does AEW do? This is not just a WWE narrative, folks. This is an AEW narrative, too. What does AEW do? They fuck it up. They fuck it up for Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe gets fucked up by this, basically. Like, you make Adam Page look like a fucking idiot who told Mark Briscoe before Forbidden Door that he's going to go out there and give him a shot at the title. And then you make the fans look like stupid, basically, who thought, oh, he's going to get the championship shot. Adam Page looked more stupid on saying he would. I mean, it's right there. You could say, Mark Briscoe, you deserve the championship shot, and you have earned it. You took out that Scarface leather fuck in MJF or whatever. You took his ass out, and I commend you. You have earned a shot at the AEW World Championship. That's what Adam Page had to say to Mark Briscoe at the end of the day. You've earned the shot at the AEW World Championship. But no, we got to go with Samoa Joe. Dude, we got to go with Samoa Joe. I guess, yeah, MJF puts over Briscoe. You fucking want to shove him. You don't want to fucking even... Okay. You had a beloved character in MJF. No, sorry, in Mark Briscoe as kind of like your Mick Foley or Kevin Owens in a way. More like Mick Foley. Mick Foley and Mark Briscoe, I can see a lot of semblances. Like, he can do crazy shit. Mick Foley did crazy shit. I'm not saying that I'm not comparing them together, but the resemblance there for AEW. You can write a story of him losing, but eventually winning the title whenever the time is right for that. Mark Briscoe losing to Adam Page wouldn't make sense, and it would be story driven. It would be like, now what does how much can Mark Briscoe take? Does he feel like he let himself down? What does he feel? Yeah. It is right fucking there. You can build a story off of that. You chose to not do that. That's the problem. You can build a story off of it. You said, we're not going to do it. I don't like that. That's my problem, exactly. You can build a story off Mark Briscoe losing to Adam Page at WrestleDream instead of having that Samoa Joe match for no fucking reason. You build a story off that. But you chose not to do it. You had it there. So this is just not a WWE thing. It goes not on WWE. It's on AEW too. With their whole WWE, it's like, it's still, I get it. I get the Seth Rollins thing with bronze. You can go back to WWE here again. I get the Seth Rollins things with bronze guys, but it doesn't fucking work like that to me. It doesn't. The Seth Rollins stuff with bronze is fine. It's fucking incredible. Who the fuck cares about it at that point, honestly? But it's not like it's the Seth Rollins with bronze situation. It's a different scenario here. It's a different scenario here. It's not that Seth Rollins situation with bronze that, oh, I fucking can't stand that. No, I mean, yes, I can't stand what they're doing with Cody and the bronze. Because they have nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with the bronze. It was about Seth, and it was about being crowned because Seth was their leader at that point, right? Cody has no beef with the bronze, actually. But I guess this is who they call. I mean, Cody Rhodes comes out of nowhere, apparently wants to fucking face. Yeah, great. Who cares? I honestly could care less about this. I don't. But again, it gets worse over in AEW where we have fucking Samoa Joe, honestly. We have Samoa Joe over in AEW who fabricates his fucking hate for Adam Page. You need I tell you more about a fucking AEW, how a fucking slop that it is at the end of the day. How fucking retarded they are, how fucking awful they are, and they can fucking figure out what the fuck to do. They can't. They are so fucking brainless and clueless that they can figure out, and they had no fucking idea. Yeah, we know that Darby Allin was never supposed to be the one that was not going to win the title. He was going to win the title at All in Texas. That was the plan. Darby said, I want to be more of a... Darby said, fuck the AEW championship, honestly. And rightfully so in a way. I mean, he went to do a world record thing, basically. Climb big fucking Mount Everest. Going to the top of Mount Everest, which I commend him for that. Reality. He wants to... He was talking about this with on Busted Open for WrestleDream, and also believe he was talking about this on Talks to Jericho. He can win in life. He can do whatever the stuff he can win in life if he's not winning on character or whatever stuff he's doing. That's booked by somebody else. That's his future. His character is not in his own hands. It's booked by Tony Khan. Darby Allin's character is not in his own hands. It's not. His fate of his character is not in his own hands. It's booked by fucking Tony Khan at the end of the day. So that's the thing, exactly, man. It's like, for him, it was a good thing that he went over and climbed Mount Everest, but he was the guy we knew who was going to win the AEW World Championship. And they ended up giving to Hangman Adam Page, which was the right decision. Because giving to Ospreay would be stupid, what we know now, especially. And the story just made for Adam Page to win. And the Swerve storyline that intertwined between it, and the Swerve nod, respect from Swerve to seeing that Adam Page is the guy, and he is the guy, and respecting that he is the guy, and putting the hatred, burying the hatchet, all the hard like all this dark time that he was in with this guy, where he wanted to kill him basically. Now becoming his friend is just a beautiful story. Understanding that he's the guy to end this villain, end this guy, and teaming up with him to defeat the Thanos, the Vecna, whatever. I'm gonna give him more little TV shows, Stranger Things, whatever. Marvel examples. Who fucking cares? Defeat this guy. Team up with him, even though you were the bad guy yourself who wanted to kill this guy. You team up with that guy to work it out, and you defeat the big bad of John Moxley. It was great. This was a story told perfection happening at All in Texas. Honestly, how they build it in the few weeks afterwards. The build wasn't great, really. It was best at good, but still, I think they did a fine job with it. I think they did a tremendous job with how they reached to the climax. I've gone over this shit over and over again about John Moxley breaking the fucking climax and coming on television again. Killed all the concept. Yes, it did. And that fucking ruined everything about what they did. Basically, it did. It basically ruined everything about it at the end of the day. And I'll go over this as much as I want. But I have an idea to what to do with Hangman Adam Page. And we saw it very clearly. Dude was facing Kyle Fletcher. That's not a feud. Sorry, I'm going to put MJF in this position. The MJF feud was probably the best feud that he's had yet. Joe feud sucks, honestly. I could care less about Joe and Adam Page. You honestly want me to care about Joe and Adam Page? Sure, fucking steel cage match would make me care. I don't care about fucking fabricated bullshit storyline made up on the fucking episode, basically, out of nowhere. When I'm watching a weekly episode, CW, or whatever the fuck TV show I'm watching, it doesn't matter. The CW is fucking has stingers as well for their fucking garbage that they added or whatever. Like, I don't want this fucking... I don't care, guys. I don't want this fucking version of just this weekly storyline. I don't want this fucking fabricated storyline that has nothing to do with the plot. That has nothing to do, honestly, and it had nothing to do. He never hated him. He never even fucking felt negative about him. And there was nothing, literally before that week, they were the best of friends. Now one guy's saying, I'm going to ruin your life. And the other guy's saying, I'm gonna, like, fucking whatever. And you're a phony. What? Why do you have this all of a sudden, this fucking hate for him? I don't know. Why the fuck does Samoa Joe have this hate for Adam Page and calling him a phony champion? Why the fuck is that a case? I don't know. It's stupid, honestly. If you're a writer and you're writing this shit, you fabricated this bullshit, bro. You're getting fired. Whoever fucking came up with this garbage, if I was in charge of this fucking show, I would fire him right then on the spot. You are not going to fucking come up with some bullshit garbage at the end of the day and try to prove to me that it's realistic and it makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. Joe and Adam Page had nothing to do with each other. Never, ever, really, honestly. Adam Page and Joe had their fucking interaction back in, like, the Build's Revolution 24. Where Adam Page and Swerve were at each other's throats, basically. And they won the world title, too. They're a triple threat at Revolution. That was a great fucking match. Amazing match. Good. A really phenomenal show. One of the best shows they ever put on, ever, in their AEW pay-per-view history. Adam Page was on that show to win the title and fucking take it away from Swerve. Or screw Swerve over, basically. Adam Page's goal was that. Adam Page had nothing to do with Samoa Joe. He had no hatred for Samoa Joe, really. Joe honestly had no hatred for Samoa Joe. Joe was eager to help Adam Page defeat the Dead Fighters, basically. And then all of a sudden, Joe goes on one episode of Dynamite because beating me. What? Wasn't he your friend before? Like just a second ago? With a He was your best friend, and there was not even some tension between you two. There was none. There was absolutely zero tension. There was zero tension between Joe and Adam Page before their trios match. There was zero tension. And they come up with some fabricated storyline. I'm honestly not gonna. God, my throat's getting fucked up. I'm not gonna fucking sit back and take this bullshit, bro. You don't come up with fabricated storyline for the sake of just for what? For what? At the end of the day, tell me. What are you coming up with? Why are you coming up with this fabricated storyline? You had Mark Briscoe right there. Oh, you don't. Apparently, you don't like Mark Briscoe. Oh, it's like you don't want to elevate Mark Briscoe more. You don't want to push Mark Briscoe. Okay, I got it. Yeah, because he's I guess MJF's words are reality for Tony Khan and the fucking creative team over there, who doesn't want to put Mark Briscoe in a better position. The guy still deserves a fucking AEW World Championship match, and I don't know why the fuck he's not gotten one. Forbidden Door, before Forbidden Door, Adam Page went out and said MJF doesn't deserve that championship match. Mark Briscoe does. And Mark Briscoe even proves him more and more when he absolutely fucking vanquishes the scumbag at All Out in the thumbtacks and tables match. MJF puts this guy over. The longest AEW World Champion puts Mark Briscoe over. And what do you do with Mark Briscoe? What do you do with him? You send him to fucking lose to Kyle Fletcher. Great. This is how you fucking present the guy. What do you do with Mark Briscoe, honestly? What do you do with Mark Briscoe? I don't get it. I don't get what do you do with Mark Briscoe. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. I don't give a fuck he's going to be TNT champion, dude. I don't care, really. What do you do with Mark Briscoe? TNT champion? Oh, sure. To what? To end a storyline and end his hot streak or whatever of beating their longest AEW World Champion ever. The most popular guy in the company, the most valuable guy that they have, and obviously that guy's above AEW at this point. And MJF is leagues above AEW. He is, honestly. What do they do with him? What do they do with that? They don't do anything with it. They just have him lose to Kyle Fletcher. And yes, he's going to win the TNT championship. I don't fucking care about that, though. Why is that important? I just wanted to see a match with Adam Page and Mark Briscoe. Adam Page promised that made sense. There was some kind of story there. Maybe you work it off that. Nah, but you gotta fucking have Samoa Joe come here and fabricated unwanted tension. Fabricated tension. Like basically in an episode, one guy hates the one guy. They're the best of friends. And literally in the intro, it fucking basically drops the title on purpose, or drops his thing on purpose. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. No, dude. I don't like that idea at all. I'm sorry. Because there's a story to tell after that. Mark Briscoe losing would have him like. You can build off him eventually winning that title. Even losing doesn't mean that it will. Losing would actually help Mark Briscoe. Make him more lovable. Make him that underdog character. Losing to Adam Page would be great for him actually, because it will really. It just more does to elevate him. That's why I'm gonna put not the comparison out there. The like how lovable Mick Foley was over in WWE or WWF at that time. How lovable he was. I'm not comparing them together. I'm just saying the resemblance there of Mark Briscoe. I'm just giving a fucking resemblance of Mark Briscoe. I'm not saying that he should he's like basically Mick Foley. He's not. He's on the level of that, but there's a resemblance to the character, the underdog spirit. This guy who isn't a very he's just a regular guy, like a guy who's trying to make a living for his family, whatever. There's just a little resemblance to her with their characters and how Mick Foley was in the 90s. So I see that in Mark Briscoe. And AEW can capitalize on that definitely. And giving him the world championship, like how Mick Foley did end up winning the WWE championship eventually. So even though he loses, Mick Foley lost. Honestly, Mick Foley lost the WWE champion. Fuck out of here. The WWE title in a match with The Rock, obviously, and the Rumble. God, fucking ridiculous those chair shots were, but like he eventually won it. He beat Triple H for it, right? So it's like I just I don't know. I mean, he beat Triple H for it. He Mick Foley realized his dream. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you can have somebody lose the championship match, but you can do the world championship match specifically I'm talking about, and go on to win it later. Build a story of them struggling, them trying their best. He is a guy that I would be easily able to understand, and absolutely anybody, really relatable guy to a normal average looking dude. He is, especially a guy who's like a husband to any like normal average looking man who's a husband or whatever. Mark Briscoe's that damn just relatable to make that thing or whatever. Mark Briscoe is that guy. He's got that spirit that, I mean, it's just shining more and more, and honestly, they're fucking burying it. Mark Briscoe as TNT champion would not absolutely fucking elevate Mark Briscoe at all. They have a shot at giving him the championship match. You don't demote the guy. You have him. No way to tell me that the fucking TNT title is so fucking glorious, okay? Kyle Fletcher's making it relevant again, basically, but let's be real, it's been fucking dreadful. Adam Cole's reign, I don't want to go over this shit. Adam Cole's reign was, he relinquished it. Great for him. He was going to drop it to Kyle Fletcher anyways. But Adam Cole's reign was dreadful. It was just sad. Adam Cole's reign was just, it was sad, man. It was just like, I could feel that he was not there. And like, I could feel that he just wasn't even interested in wrestling, really. You could feel that Adam Cole didn't care about it, really. So, and we got, it's what it is. Like the Adam Cole stuff again, that TNT championship. Danny Garcia. Oh, don't get me started on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia's reign was so bad that they gave it to another man who had a much worse reign. Honestly, Danny Garcia's reign, oh my God. And then before that, they had it on Jack Perry. And Jack Perry, I think Jack Perry's reign was cool. I like Jack Perry's reign. That was what? We're going back to when did Jack Perry win the title? All In? No, not All In. Forbidden Door? Forbidden Door. Jack Perry won the title at Forbidden Door 2024. So that was like, his reign was still kind of cool. I liked because he had the gimmick of the scapegoat and how the championship look was unique. It had given it some kind of prestige still. Before that, they had it on Adam Copeland. Adam Copeland fucking didn't lose to, in my opinion, when you're doing a stupid move off the fucking cage, Adam. Maybe remember that. Maybe call a fucking audible there. Okay. You know you tore something. Call an audible. Give the championship to Malachi Black. Well, Malachi Black is over in AEW, WWE now. That's Aleister Black again. But absolutely, that fucking match still pisses me off. I won't go over that. Adam Copeland, Malachi Black, whatever the fuck that was. And before Adam Copeland, it was what? It was Christian Cage. And that's where the championship was at its peak, in my opinion. The Christian Cage stuff, when Christian Cage had that title, it was so good. That championship had some prestige on it. Kyle Fletcher is trying, but it's not there. And Kyle Fletcher's reign is not as long enough to give it to Mark Briscoe. Honestly, I mean, they're going to give it to him because I don't want to see Mark Briscoe join the fucking Don Callis family. The Don Callis family are, 15 guys who absolutely have no charisma. And just, they're a bunch of guys who just go out there and fucking wrestle. Yeah, we've gotten some segments, basically, here and there, but at the end of the day, they're just fucking wrestlers who just wrestle for the sake of that. There is no personality. But majorly, there's no fucking personality with the Don Callis family. Honestly, there's no fucking personality over there. There's no personality. And I went over Joe and Adam Page as much as I can. I mean, guys, I think I've been shitting. I mean, I'm just tired. I can bring it up because it pisses me off. But I think I'm just gonna fucking just stop talking about it at this point because it's ridiculous in the first place. Even it's happening. Fabricated fucking bullshit narrative picked up. One guy hates the other guy, and then in the intro, the guy hates him back. Basically, I don't get it. I just don't. I don't. Not the intro maybe, but the one guy just he was the best friends. This was basically Adam Page and Samoa Joe had no tension. They made their own fucking sickos out there look like fucking geeks. And obviously, the sickos are going to take it because Tony Khan is their king. Like for the feds, it's Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque is their king. Let Papa H cook. Let fucking this guy cook. I don't fucking give two shits about Tony Khan or Paul Levesque. I don't care about any of them. I don't. I don't care about Paul Levesque and Tony Khan both. I could care less about these two fucking billionaires. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't. And he's a fucking weird ass guy. I don't want to talk about Tony Khan as being a person because that's nothing to fucking do with what I'm talking about. But at the end, I could care less about Paul Levesque, Triple H, and Tony Khan. I don't give a fuck about these two motherfucking billionaires. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't. What would I don't fucking care about them, and I don't fucking worship them, first of all. What I want is great television that makes me watch. Bro, it's like if I was 10 years old, currently I'm 20 years old, that's a different thing. If I'm like 10 years old, like sure, I'm not gonna even watch 1 hour Collision. No. Because I mean, I'm a goddamn adult, but like 10 years ago, in like 2015, bro, I could have watched a fucking 7-hour Collision. I mean, because the kids have this love for professional wrestling that, you know, I don't think adults do really. Where they just like to watch, really. I mean, just there's some. It's just like a phase where you just love this thing so much and you watch it, whatever, even though it's not great. But as being an adult now, I mean, it's kind of obvious how shit is just basically not even interesting great matches. Okay, that's bullshit. That narrative out there is fucking bullshit. Basically, great match with the sake of great matches, no. Don't get me started on that. Absolutely not. There's no way I'm even gonna go over that. Great matches for the sake of great matches. Oh yeah, fucking I could care less, really. I could care less. As a kid, man, oh my god, let me tell you, as a kid, I would love to watch a 7-hour Collision. I don't got the fucking mind space to even fucking think about that anymore. Okay? I don't. I don't want fucking action. I want story in the action. I want story in the action. I don't want some academy level fucking award storytelling from these wrestling companies. I want logical and at least great enough. I want great stories in these action scenes. I want reason to watch, and there's no reason to watch really. Honestly, if if I wanted to do reviews, I don't think I would really. If I was not really even like, I don't know. You can see there. I'll give you a fucking thing here, guys. I didn't do my stream in like. I haven't done a Dynamite review, which we're gonna be getting into, breaking out the entire fucking show. I haven't done this show in about. It's been right. It's been basically what 14 weeks, not 14 days, 2 weeks, maybe 15 days. I don't know, half a month. Who knows what the fuck's going on? It's been close to half a month now since I did an AEW Dynamite. Because I'll tell you again, the last show I did was for Great Frightening Dynamite, and the show I watched the week after, I just didn't have any fucking courage to even cover it because it was just dreadful. There was nothing to talk about, and I watched it. I'm like, I don't even want to cover it. I don't really want to even cover this fucking show. Who the fuck cares? I'm not gonna cover it. We had a Great Frightening Dynamite. You can go check it out. I'm probably not gonna show it to you, but you can go check it out on our live stream catalogs or whatever. But check it out right here. We got all the live streams here. You can check it out where we covered the AEW Fight Night Dynamite, which was a really great show. It was a great show. It was a really great show, honestly. So go watch that out if you want my great topics about AEW. How I did not bury them as much, really, I won't say on that show. I don't think I did as much. I bury WWE a lot. I bury WWE a lot that, bro, I don't even fucking cover them. I don't even cover them, okay? I could give two shits about covering WWE. That's how much I bury them because I don't fucking cover them even. Like, I don't fucking cover WWE at all. Majorly, I don't. But anyways, that will be what I was talking about, all that shit, basically. Holy shit, again, the Joe and Adam Page stuff, guys, fucking fabricated shit, made up for one guy absolutely starting to hate the guy when he had no issues with him whatsoever, no tension with him whatsoever, no fucking reasons to hate him whatsoever. At least Dean Ambrose, I would say, when he turned heel on Seth Rollins, a little WWE thing here, because he was feeling a little tension. He was feeling like he was being overlooked by Seth Rollins or whatever. And the words of Dolph Ziggler, fucking Drew McIntyre, got to his fucking head. How Dean is a loser and Dean has no title. But Roman Reigns is the world champion, Seth Rollins is the Intercontinental champion, and Dean has no championship. He's a fucking loser. And he turned on Seth Rollins on the night Roman Reigns he lost his fucking mind. There was logic in that somehow. There was, because Dean Ambrose was not going to sit back and take Seth Rollins' spotlight. He was sick of seeing Rollins in the spotlight. Still forgiven, and that brought up a lot of hate between them, and in the way they were teasing it for a while. They were teasing that breakup of the Shield for a while. It was planned to be teased for a while. Honestly, Roman didn't get leukemia. I don't know how that would be unfolding, and we probably would have gotten a triple threat of the Shield at WrestleMania where Moxley probably loses and Rollins wins. I'm not sure, but I think we probably would have gotten at WrestleMania by then. A triple threat between them, definitely. But at the end of the day, that was that. I'm just comparing you here. There was tension there. There was way Rollins was talking about Moxley. Moxley didn't like it. But Joe and Adam Page had nothing like that going on. They were the best of the buddies. And what they do is fabricate this shit, basically. That's what I don't like. You fucking fabricate a story in the middle of the episode. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I say again, fuck you, Tony Khan. We're going to cover this show, Blood and Guts. You know, Dynamite generally, we went over WWE and why I can't fucking tell you why I don't care about watching that show. How fucking Cody has nothing to do with the bronze, whatever. And even though I did watch the show, but I'm not going to cover it enough. I'm going to cover Saturday night's main event. Listen, I might cover it. I'm not sure, but I might cover it. You know, I might cover it because we got the MSG show coming up for a little bit, I think, in some time. So I might cover the show, honestly. If you give me some fucking credit here, I might cover the show. I think the show's maybe live. I'm not sure. I think it is live. I am not sure. Maybe it is. But I might cover the show overall, but again, I said I might not. So it's like if I feel like covering the show, I would cover the show. But if I don't, I won't. I might cover the show. And I would not be upset that I fucking covered the show. It wouldn't eat me alive, really. Because there's a lot of fucking rumors, and I think I'm probably going to watch it in a bit when we're done with the stream about this show. We're not going to be doing a live reaction. There's no fucking way you're going to be getting a live reaction from me. I am not doing a live reaction. We don't do live reactions here, bro. Because I'm a fake. And you get a really dull live reaction from me where I'm not going to be losing my shit over some stuff. And I don't want to wear my mask really anymore. Like when I'm fucking done with the review, it's only for the review. Because people that are fucking sickos want to fucking do the AI shit, and I'm not going to show my face off. Honestly, I'm not. So you can go fuck yourself, basically. If you have any fucking fucking scanning my face off. Fuck you right there. And the show, AEW Dynamite, unscripted kayfabe review. Pick it off, man. We're not going to go over as much shit, but I think we went over a lot of shit. This was a fun thing. It's been a while since I've done this. Pro wrestling's been so fucking boring that I fucking stopped doing it nonetheless. But we're going to get into the show. We're going to start it off with AEW first show. Let's talk about that. AEW Dynamite. We're going to talk about it on this show, basically. We're going to talk about AEW Dynamite show. We're going to talk about it definitely here. We're going to be covering November 5th, and then we're going to November 7th. Yes, we're covering November 5th. Don't get your fucking... This was a show that I watched, and I was like, hey, I don't want to really cover this show. But we're going to be talking about what happened in the show, the build to the show, how the show was played out, to what was led to Blood and Guts eventually, and what was on the show that I cared about. I'll tell you what, fucking absolutely nothing, really. Okay, so the show kicks off. We don't go over what the show kicks off with, how Excalibur fucking mentioning, basically, and is confronting him about the whole fucking Adam Page situation. He's skeptical of this whole situation. He's not fucking kind of feeling that he feels a bit off about the situation. Honestly, he feels a lot shitty about the fucking situation, really. So he's confronting Adam Page. Or sorry, confronting to Tony Schiavone. He's like, he says to Tony Schiavone, hey, let's get over that, really. Joe then says that there's an old saying that may apply to the man. Against Tony. Fuck the fuck. I don't give a fuck how much they want to chant about Tony Schiavone. I don't fucking care about Tony Schiavone. But Joe seems out of it, who helped divide the ops last week. See the ops last week. Tony to shut up when he starts to express his respect. So basically, he's like, you fucking, you're the reason, like, you didn't know anything about this. You didn't know it was going to be get bad. Bullshit. I call you a bullshit artist. I kind of liked it. I mean, he had reason to be pissed at Shivani. Kind of. Not really. I mean, this might be the best part of the show. And then Adam Page comes out for the what the fucking say. We're not going to go over that bullshit. Men's and Guts, blood and Guts advantage battle. One bit, we're just going to talk about the one. Claudio Castagnoli won, which gives him the advantage to stay back, I guess, and come out at the time pick he wants to. Whatever the fuck the blood and guts stuff. We got the Young, but this was actually the best part of the show, maybe. The Young Bucks. Young Bucks are fucking incredible. Their segments are great. I still like their whole gimmick stuff, whatever it is. I still like it. A match that I could care less about, honestly. We got the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinal. Mercedes Moné lost in a match between the Fallen Goddess Athena, and both of them lost, which was great to see that. Babes are wrapped, which they qualified. Love to see that Mercedes Moné and Athena will not be making it to the final. Love that. This is the build-up, follow-up of the show. I don't give a fuck if Tina and NWA has whatever, however fucking dead they are. I don't care. You don't take a championship from another fucking company, basically. And you try to fuck them over. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that, honestly. You don't even need a championship like this. I know where it's going to be defended fucking all over the world. What was the plan of the fucking All-Atlantic title? I mean, you got fucking geeks on Twitter talking about this shit like, oh, whatever the fuck. Oh, NWA is dead. I didn't know NWA is just get the fuck out of here. I could care less NWA is dead or I could care less, really. NWA, I could care less when National Wrestling Alliance could fucking care less about them. But who cares? So MVP talks about all the and then he talks to Shivani. Fucking mentally ill, fucking dumbass pieces of shit come out there. Fucking the demand. I'm not gonna go over this. Fuck this shit. We see Jack Perry backstage with fucking fuck the demand. I'm sick of them, absolutely. Especially with the whole Bobby Lashley hurts again. Like, where's the fucking blow off? You tell us to blow off. You fucking blow us off, basically, with how much fucking you keep on dragging this shit. Now I'm fucking done with it. Move on already. Fucking fed up with this with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, where Luchasaurus wants the money or something, or Jungle Boy hits the money on the knife or whatever. Blood and Guts advantage. Dan Garcia, Darby Allin, fucking Daniel Garcia. Who the fuck cares? I'm gonna win. Charisma vacuum. Darby Allin wins. Who the fuck cares? Darby gets the advantage. Good for him. Who the fuck cares? Man? I don't watch Collision. We're not even gonna go over Collision. Yeah, we had this segment between Bro Dito and where Bro Dito had this thing about the Abuela was in the crowd of I believe right, the Abuela. I'm not sure if that's her Abuela or mother. Yeah, FTR like basically had that all shit going up with that. Yeah, I think that was Abuela. So, and he was really being disrespectful to her. All what the fuck he was doing, like, great. You know, she's a nice lady, great. I mean, she could just smack him, great. Who cares? Honestly, this built no fucking tension. A little tension, but not too much. And then we got a little promo package from what was his fucking name? I forgot his name for a second. It's been a while since you talk about Dean Malenko, where his in between those packages. Women's blood in the match, and they got the advantage. Main event trios, so the build up of the show. Honestly, couldn't care less about these advantage matches. Joe Powerhouse up trios match again in the fucking main event. Fucking sick of them in these. I'm sick of the 6-man tag team matches in the main event. I can't fucking try to. I don't care the trios. There's 6-man tag team matches. I don't like 6-man tag team matches. I don't mind them. They're fun, but I'm sick of this whole narrative that we gotta get them all the time. Please stop. Like, you're not PWG. You don't even fucking look like PWG. PWG was cool. You aren't PWG. Fucking stop, okay? Matt starts off with Joe. Great shit. Moving on. Hobbs got some win. Who gives a fuck about this show? This was build up to which show? It was build up to Blood and Guts. Let's get into Blood and Guts. Let's review that. I went over the go home show of Blood and Guts the week before, the Dynamite where they had all the fucking positions or whatever, the advantages for whatever the fuck they wanted to do. I don't know, really. A dreadful show. What else there's need to say, man? What else I'm gonna fucking say about this? A dreadful ass show. I'm gonna go over Blood and Guts this much. We're gonna be ending the stream anyways. So I'm done with this fucking show, and I'm probably done with the fucking stream too. We're gonna be ending the stream definitely, and I'm not gonna go over the show. I mean, I gotta need some water. I am not gonna go over this fucking show. That's much as you think I would. The women's Blood and Guts match. We got so much stuff on this show. I might go over the women's one. I'm not sure if I'll go over the men's one. I will read some stuff from stuff we're going to talk about. I would say the men's one was better than the women's one, obviously. That's personal opinion. The women's one was fucking great. It was the first one. Now, honestly, if it's worse than the one we had this year, we got in 26, then who fucking knows? The women's Blood and Guts match, we had whatever the team says, we're not going to go with that. Match starts with Blue and Nightingale starting each other off in separate rings, gathering a weapon, forearm strikes, pulling her to the mat. Nightingale fights back to bring her back. It takes a long enough. She goes out of the ring. Before Nightingale with some more strikes, sending Blue onto the ring for more pain. Blue has been busted open. Yeah. Funny thing again, Sky Blue was already fucking bleeding in the match. This was a Friday Night Dynamite we had 2 weeks ago before that, which was a good show. It was a really good show, honestly. This was a special, basically the Blood and Guts special, a mini pay-per-view. This was a really good show. Honestly, quite enjoyed this show. But again, Blue then fights off. She's fucking bleeding. Nightingale comes out, comes in the corner. Julia Hart comes out. The next participant. Fuck out of here. It's fucking enough, anyways. Then we get I think Harley Cameron coming out there next, and then she escapes a double suplex, allowing Nightingale to take out the Sisters of Sin. Drops in. Triangle of Madness comes in. Tekla comes in basically. Tekla then goes after Hayter, and Hayter sends Tekla onto a pile of thumbtacks as the countdown brings out our next participant, Megan Bain. Not much to go about this. I mean, and I'll go over this again. It's like I'll go over this again. It's like basically the story they tried to tell at the end of the women's match, that how she tapped out, how Tony had to submit or surrender in this war games match. Blood, Guts, whatever. It was just she couldn't see her friend be fucking demolished. In Mina, her lover. She couldn't stand these women hurting her, basically. She couldn't stand that. So I liked that, how they ended it. But again, this was a really great match. We're going to move on from this. Adam Page and Powerhouse Hobbs and Falcon an air match. Fun match backstage. We saw Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson. They apparently have joined the Don Callis family, I believe. I don't know what's fucking happening with that. Fun match with Adam Page winning, obviously, against Powerhouse Hobbs, where Adam Page took him out. He fell on some tables, fucking explosions that happen all around. Comes out with Shibata and whatever, and Joe basically tries to fuck him up in the ring, says to bring out the steel cage, and then Adam Page is like, oh, you want a steel cage match? You got a steel cage match. Like, I don't fucking care about this. This is more fabricated than anything. Their feud is not my interest because I don't care about, because you honestly fucking killed it from the get-go where you started it. We got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat out in Greensboro. It was great to see him. FTR comes out, and FTR cuts the same fucking generic-ass promos, trying to hate on the legend because they're heels, and they have to act like they're heels, and they're trying to be nice, but it's like, this was awful. We're not going to go over this. Fucking MVP of this match. We're going to go over the very end of this match right here. We're not going to go over the entire match. But this was amazing. This Blood and Guts match was this Blood and Guts men's match. I think like we've had how many of them? This was better than the one they had in 23. This was better than the one they had in 21. This Blood and Guts match that they had, I think, was really great. 23 is unmemorable. 21's memorable enough for the spot, whatever happened with Jericho. But this one, I think, is memorable enough too. This was a really amazing Blood and Guts. We got them fighting on top of a cage. We got Claudio and Jericho with the up. That was great. I fucking loved that. I loved it. This was a fucking amazing match. This is one of the best Blood and Guts I've ever seen that put out. Now, I don't know how much you got of the story. We're gonna cap it off at the very end here. Yuta then continues to fight Briscoe off the cage. He then is looking for because we're not gonna go over all of it. Whoever entered for a JY driller on Briscoe counters down had one instead, sending Yuta's head onto the roof of the cage. Back in the ring, Allen's fighting back, Castagnoli with a hammer until Moxley comes out with a fork to break things up. Strong then makes the save. As outside, we see Mark Briscoe come down to the floor, comes out of the choke. They basically stapled Orange Cassidy. That also happened. I know that. Quite memorable spot. Moxley did that. Moxley the staple gun. Orange. There we go. Orange Cassidy hands in the pockets. Over on the stage, we see Pat climb off the entrance tunnel using the belt to pull Allen up by his throat. A couple of tables are then set up beside the tunnel as Gabe Kidd brags a bottle of lighter fluid on them before setting the tables place. As Pat whisks Allen up to launch him and fucking put him through those tables. Like, this was fucking crazy. I mean, this guy's and O'Reilly neck, but Cassidy kicks up. Well, obviously, the whole trying to kill fucking O'Reilly in this match. Strong then rushes in with a knee strike, and we see Pac and Briscoe go at it outside the cage as Garcia and sent face first into a table in the corner. He sends Yuta onto another table, and then it doesn't break the first time as Cassidy sets up for an orange punch, only to be cut off by Castagnoli. Strong then distracts Castagnoli long enough for Cassidy to counter the move, basically. Counter the Bulldog choke. The uppercut. Castagnoli. Counter the uppercut. And the O'Reilly into the ankle lock. Then he pulls Moxley in the ring, and then they try to come back again. Moxley counters the Bulldog choke. O'Reilly counters back again into the ankle lock. This time the cross arm bar into the transitions into the ankle lock. Kyle O'Reilly's a great fucking pro wrestler. His match with John Moxley that they had back in for qualifying to face Tanahashi for the AEW Interim World Championship that they had. That match was also really good. He was in the finals of who was going to go on to that show. O'Reilly's fucking weird. His stuff in NXT, you already know. Mustache Mountain, the Imperium. We don't need to go over this. Moxley has no choice to tap out. Then referee calls for the bell. Yeah, so yeah, Moxley tapped out again. I don't know how much would this now play into the story, and now how much they're going to be after Moxley, and they're going to be calling Moxley out for this shit. This fucking team. I don't know. I honestly am sick and tired of the fucking guys. Listen, I've been fucking tired of Death Riders when he was feuding with Adam Copeland. This is your fucking Blood and Guts show, which is a really great show. But as I say, I'm fucking tired of the Death Riders. I am fucking done. Piss off the Death Riders, bro. I could fucking care less about them. And they're still going on. It pisses me off, but it's what it is. I can do nothing fucking about this. I don't know what's the plan with John Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly, or John Moxley's fucking thing. I already put it on the others, the end for Mox. No, it's not. And it might be the end for Mox. Could be. Who knows? We don't know. But overall, that'll be it for the stream, guys. Unscripted kayfabe. We're out.